Alright, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for a Kill, episode 25. This is the
true finale.
Yes, this is the OVA epilogue episode.
Right.
The last episode was the true finale, but this is the final episode we have left of Kill as a show.
I'm not ready for it to be over.
And even though it was an OVA, of course we have to watch it. Of course we do.
Every little bit.
And we have no idea what to expect here. Nope. This is something where they've ended the show on such a perfect note that I'd say the only thing they can do really is give a here's where they are now kind of episode.
Sure. Or maybe it shows them on their date.
Yeah, they could have them on their date. Yes, absolutely. You could have them, I don't know, like having a memorial for Senketsu. I don't know.
Yeah,
like,
or the Gamaguri Mako wedding.
Pretty sure actually a different ship set sail, but that's okay. We don't need to go into a shipping war here for sure. The big thing of note is that the conflict is over, so we'll get to see our characters in a much happier setting. Yeah. I'm particularly interested about the four Devas because their whole role and function was to serve Satsuki as she made this,
revolution.
Yeah, so now that the revolution is over, what do they do? So yeah, it'll be interesting. So guys, without further ado, let's get into this. All right, everyone, we're going to start the episode in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1... Now. Helicopter?
Okay.
Cold open. Oroji Academy. Okay.
Alright. Wait.
Sanagiyama and Satsuki. They must duel. 2 weeks after the final battle against Raggio. Hell, the Texas behind her! Yes.
Wow.
Men are such a pain in the butt. I see what you did there. Yes, indeed, Sanagiyama. First point wins! What? He's declaring his attacks, too!
Ganbatte!
Whoa.
Apparently your sword wasn't as hard as you thought.
Yes.
You need a new head.
We will continue. Oh, okay. I don't know where he got hit, though.
Yeah.
Ah, yes. Yes. With that background.
Why are we still here?
Just suffer. Ah! With the 2D Marco!
Yeah.
Oh.
Whoa.
Whoa. Yeah.
So what now?
Oh, as planned.
Okay.
Okay. Wait.
Are we getting a Satsuki focused OVA?
Oh my god, if we do, that would be amazing. Oh, the last time we're gonna hear this for the first time. That doesn't make any sense, but whatever. This is an incomprehensible show.
Indeed.
It speaks to me in an incomprehensible way.
Oh, and they added in the all of them, you know, even the
gotcha.
flaming final one.
Nice. Yep. Nice. Yeah. Hey, yeah. All right. Oh, such solemn music. Such wholesome music. Mm. And that's how Mafia works. Farewell, croquettes. If you ever lose your way, the show knows what it's doing to me, doesn't it? It's intentional. Oh my gosh.
Of course. As expected of Kill la Kill.
Yes. Oh, a new track.
I like this track.
Yeah. Aww.
Hey.
Aww.
Wait. What's...
That mocking tone in her voice. That was... I mean, the hair bit's still there. Oh! Yes!
That's right!
Exactly! What's with the hanging?
Yeah.
Mako! That's traumatizing!
That's right.
Indeed. Okay, cool. They're all going to college. Nice. Indeed. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Oh, the butler.
At the very top, still.
Yeah. Of course he is. Of course he is. That's a lot of tea.
Indeed.
Sorry, yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wait. But what is this?
Yeah. Ha!
Wait, what?
They follow.
So these are just like the Nega Devas, basically?
I don't know.
I mean, if they have to graduate with a battle, that would be very fitting, but
Yeah.
that's the real question. Ooh.
The voice is like slightly off.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, what's it that? All right, so they get a dark version of themselves to fight. Transfer student.
Okay, but where's Satsuki in all of this?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, we did have to get at least one more transformation sequence, so, you know. But,
right. Okay, well, here we go. Oh, is this basically a way to have... Oh my god. Yep.
yes!
Of course!
Right. BTR! Yeah.
Yes! Oh my gosh. Wow. It's Muda though. Oh my gosh. Of course Gamaguri will be the first to...
Right.
What are these things? Oh my god. But and how are you created then?
Right.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. Gotcha. Go. Okay, yeah. That makes sense.
Right. So this is all muda muda muda.
Wow. If anything, I think we all thought you were defeated, but yeah. Cool. Just killing Ragyou for you. No, Satsuki! Okay. Whoa.
Okay.
We get her backstory.
Mm-hmm.
Dang. Oh.
Why do we have to see Ragyou again? I mean, that's an entrance to be sure.
So we can get Blumenkrantz. Why do you think?
Yeah, basically. Tentacle powers. Always OP.
Always OP, yep. I gotta say, this is a badass kind of like... Whoa. Alright. Dang, okay.
Alright.
The last stitch! That's amazing! Yeah. That is amazing!
Wow.
Yep, you have to fight the Academy now.
Naturally. Just like old times.
Yep.
Oh,
she has great...
Naturally.
Well, think again. Oh my gosh. It's a gigantic mech now.
Yeah, All right.
Hey, remote controlled. Hey, that rhymes.
Ooh.
Dang. Whoa.
All right.
Oh, that's clever. Very cool. Shackle Regalia. Wow. Nani? Satsuki. Oh, Marco! The power of Marco compels you! 2 strong life readings. Yep. Satsuki and Mako. Yep. She's upside down. Trying to butt in. Ah! Oh my god! Indeed. Sound negation! Code of silence. Indeed. Whoa, because he knows exactly where the Nexus fiber is.
Yeah. That was hilarious.
That was amazing. Smooth. All right. Nothing like a little Mako pep talk.
Had to have one less panty shot.
Well, there you go. There you go. Of course, now the Academy has to fly and be a true giant mech. Even more tentacle powers. Ah, this is pretty intense.
When is Satsuki gonna snap out of it?
I mean, she's restrained. Oh, no, maybe. There it is. Oh, no, don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Senketsu, what? No way.
Wait. That's a good question. Where did those go? Were they just up there the whole time?
No way. What? What?
Indeed.
Yes! Right!
That's right!
What? Animation!
Yes!
There is life after high school!
Needs to do too.
Oh! Don't lose your way.
Yep.
There it is.
Oh!
Ah! What? It's a drill! That's a scissor! That's a drill! That's a scissor! What? The way to be more strong! Up on my knee! Oh!
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Satsuki.
Enjoy that freedom, Satsuki.
In your mind, we have to be
as one. Gragyouation ceremony!
Of course. Of course.
Oh, get scissored!
My body's dry. Gragyouation finale. Wow.
Oh my gosh. She's still absorbing life fibers.
Oh.
Awesome, Satsuki. Yes.
Hey.
This is what Raggio had, but this is legit. Oh, this is a way better offer than Raggio ever had. Yes. Yes. Hey.
Nice. One more Nani Sore. Oh, okay. All right.
Without a question.
Yep.
Still got their house on their flatbed. Hey.
Okay. Yep, I had a feeling that was
yes! Coming. Yes!
Yep.
Ah! Beautiful.
Right. Okay.
Yes.
And then it goes into the thread thing from the opening.
And in the shape, yes, exactly.
Yeah. Yep. Okay.
Suit! Pay your last respects to Kill a Kill, Jacob.
Huh?
Pay your last respects to Kill a Kill, Jacob.
No, there will be many more after this.
You gotta be okay. Nice. A thread. Oh, yes! Yes!
Yeah. Sonotori.
Sonotori da, yes! Nice.
Cool.
Wow. All right.
That's it.
Yep, that's it. Kill a Kill is over. Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Next week it'll be Devilman Crybaby.
That's right.
No more Kill a Kill.
Yeah. Well.
I mean,
you say that like we're not going to rewatch this show.
I know. I'm gonna rewatch this show.
Man.
But wow.
This show is so good.
This show's fantastic. There's something special about having the character who I would say for the duration of the show, we really questioned multiple times whether or not she was the actual main character. Satsuki's character was one that had the extra depth given to the backstory, had the you had the extreme ambition, had the true cohort of friends that were like a large group.
Because Mako's kind of cheating.
Yeah, Mako accounts for like all the friendship, all the Nakama power that could exist in the known universe.
Right, exactly. You know.
So yeah, she counts for a lot of them, But there was this part of me that was like, wait, is Ryuko one of two main characters? Or is Satsuki on some level actually the main character? Because when Satsuki has her moment here of, what do I do now? What do I do now? It wasn't going to be the Devas. Like, I thought it was going to be the Devas. But if anything, no, Satsuki was like, what's left? And I like that it was a piece of Ragyo left over in Rei. That was basically like, you don't understand. Like, you took everything I had from me, and and you need to understand what that's like. I've lost it all, so I'm going to take everything from you. And I get that the gist of it is just that they can have another little fight at the end.
And don't lose your way and all that stuff. Right.
But
because Satsuki, like, when I think about the characters that are the most like unique from this show, like they're all unique in their own ways, right? But a lot of them are playing on tropes that are tried and true, right? There's a reason that they exist, with Ryuko being the brash main character and Mako being just
the supportive best friend
that gives exposition and comic relief and everything. But then you have Satsuki, and
Satsuki kind of breaks the mold.
She does, and it felt kind of like at the end of A Princess Bride when Inigo is saying, I've spent so long,
revenge. Now that my life now is over, I do not know what to do with the rest of my life.
Yeah. And so it totally makes sense that Satsuki would have this kind of, I want to say crisis of faith, but that doesn't quite seem right because it's more of just she doesn't have direction anymore.
Yeah, she needs something to go on towards.
Right. And she can't click that heel without something that she's clicking it towards.
Right. There's a lot of times I've noticed that when you approach something that requires a lot of passion, that sometimes you realize that you're not actually directing the motion of this ambition or desire or drive forward with passion, because passion is not exactly an emotion. Passion, I would say, is more like a state, and you use some kind of emotion fueling that. And I think Satsuki for a long time has fueled her passion, her ambition, with an emotion that is a negative towards Ragyo, meaning something that would be anger or resentment or bitterness or whatever.
All of that driven by the extremity of her circumstances and the extremity of who she is as a person, but now that outside force is gone.
Right, so she needs something to be her internal impetus here. And then she saw that this character in Rei was not okay with the way the future looked for her. This was not a world that she wanted to continue in. It's one that she's going to have to just sit and back and realize how much she's lost. And that in some ways, all the time back when she was a child was wasted. Ragyo essentially, I mean, she might not be willing to accept this, but Ragyo essentially picked her out of, obscurity and out of, potential death so that she could go on and have these years of her life be spent doing, something that was fruitless. And, to her, it still means a lot. Those were her formative years. That was her time growing up. And I think that's really cool here is that they've talked about this as a gragyouation, which is hilarious. But of course. But what that is that's a form of moving on. What that is that's letting go of the past and moving on to something else. So in some ways, all of them, even Rei, needed to gragyouate, if you will. Yeah. And in order to do that, she needed a promise. She needed a hope for the future. Right. And Satsuki saw that and went, that's an ambition. I will create a world for every nonsensical being out there. Every single one. I'll let you be there. I'll let you be in my blind spot and watch me as I make this world happen. It feels very much like a form of Mustang and Hawkeye. Absolutely. As Hawkeye is like, I will kill you if you stray from this path because you know that power corrupts absolutely. And so that's the fire lit beneath that can drive Satsuki.
Yeah, exactly. Drive her forward,
and that's awesome. We don't need to see that. We just need to know that Satsuki has another drive, another ambition, another thing that she's going for.
Because we know enough about Satsuki, we've seen enough of how well she functions. Like she thrives in that state of the fire lit beneath her. So that when the fire was gone, she just didn't know this is what's going on, you know. So now that it's back to form, it's like, oh yeah, she'll do it. You know, what the exact details will be, who knows? But she'll do it.
Who knows?
Yeah.
If anything, there's a small. I mean, this episode was about closure because it's an epilogue of sorts. Yeah. In some ways, I liked that the closure for Ryuko was very different, though, because Ryuko's closure was surrounding, I would say, the immense gifts that had been left behind for her by her father, and when it came down to when she was at her lowest in this episode, they reached out to her. So Senketsu, in some ways, by extension, her father, gave one last kind of parting gift for graduation, basically. And it was like, oh, you didn't think these were gone forever, did you?
Right.
And this is something that is such a gift, such a wonderful thing that it feels like something where you think back to the previous episode and realize that Ryuko has lost Senketsu, and then Mako in this episode says, "No, you don't understand. Senketsu and her have merged together as one. They're bonded forever. They're always together. As all things should be."
She's dressing up in her Sunday best in her mind.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And what that is that something where Ryuko didn't lose anything. In a lot of ways, she's going to lose the familiar in terms of the backdrop of which all this would happen. But all the people, all the love that is the Nakama has for the power of Nakama, is right there with her all along the way.
Right.
And
in a lot of ways, Ryuko found peace, which is the thing that she needed. Like that was what she was really looking for. Everything that happened with her came from this chaos that had been stirred up because of all the crazy stuff that had happened to her father and everything.
Yeah.
And now she actually gets that. She gets to be with a nonsensical family and do whatever. It doesn't really matter what exactly she does. It's just that they're together now, and it's on to the next stage of life.
Right.
Yeah.
The Devas had their own little moments and stuff. Those were great. I love that Gamaguri Ira is still showing a preferential kind of acknowledgement of Makashoko every chance he can get. That's good.
That's just great.
I liked that it was still a little bit of a twist of whoa, wait, why are they David Satsuki?
Right.
What?
And I still think I think that this episode maybe could have been better if they hadn't done that necessarily. Or if they had had more things.
Wanted,
they wanted fights and stuff. And who can blame them?
Who can blame them?
If there was one thing that I wish was added, was something more along the lines of the Gurren Lagann post credits. As just a thing of just a little bit of a montage of them once they move into those different things that they're going into. That would have been awesome. But focusing on Satsuki, it's well, that's a great way to cover for it.
I think that in a lot of ways, this is not about becoming an adult.
It's about not being a child anymore?
Yeah, I think how in Gurren Lagann, there were moments where you realized that this was about Simone becoming an adult. This was about him...
becoming his own person, Simone the Digger, and
piercing the heavens with his own drill, and with the power of Nakama through his own, friends and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And the Kill la Kill world, the Kill la Kill story, I believe, is more about leaving your sailor uniform, not necessarily leaving it behind, but just acknowledging that it's, there's a time and a place.
Right, and the time for that eventually comes to an end.
Yeah, it's good to remember and to acknowledge that it happened, like Ryuko said. But it's something that you grow out of. And I think that's maybe the happy thing about it, is that you're not actually leaving anything behind that you're going to miss in the long term.
Right. In an absolute sense.
In an absolute sense, right. Because most of the things that are important to you, the friends you made along the way, are coming with you. And that's something I think is rather wholesome, because that's not most of the time how it is in real life. When you grow up, when you change environments, when you shift things like that, there's that acknowledgement that, or maybe they did kind of point that out with Satsuki and Ryuko splitting up. Yeah, they kind of did. Yeah, they kind of did. Okay, and it's the thing of, I can see her anytime I want. It's like, yeah, that's right. True, but that is kind of sad after I think about it. Okay,
and even more so for me was Dave is not going with Satsuki.
Yeah, that's true.
Because like the whole idea of like Ryuko and Satsuki, because they both want very different things, right? So it makes sense, right?
Yeah.
And they'll absolutely see each other plenty. But the idea that Satsuki is embarking on this new epic quest, and they didn't show Gamaguri Ira and Non and Sanagayama and, just them all just immediately, we will go with you, Satsuki, to the bitter end. Like, that was just a little bit of like,
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. They fulfilled their promise to her, and they will always be Nakama, but they,
It was a high school club.
Yeah, it was a high school club. That's true.
Yeah, and
the animation on Ryuko's ascent back out of the falling part was legit.
Yeah,
like Studio Trigger. This was a epilogue OVA. You didn't have to go all out there, but
all right, awesome,
well done.
Yep.
The last episode they snuck in another color scheme for the outfits.
Indeed,
which, is a form of another type of transformation, which is that's cool. So very 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 sneaky there. That's fun. I think if anything, Mako's little control of the last ditch defense mecha of Honoji Academy was hilarious.
That was absolutely fantastic.
Just seeing it go, oh, hallelujah. I did not see that coming.
I didn't either. That was incredible.
So stupid. It was so wonderful.
And I love it. I love that they did a bunch of nods at the earlier parts of the show. Because like when I think about the earlier parts of Kill la Kill, it was well disguised as this is what the show's about, but it really ended up splitting from that fairly quickly.
Yes.
But I never, like, it didn't feel like that in the moment, right? It's like, this is what the show's about, Mako being kidnapped, once again, and, held upside down over the, being made to tempura or whatever, right? And then they did those throwbacks, with Mako being kidnapped, because of course Mako gets kidnapped. That kind of stuff makes me even more excited to rewatch this show.
Yeah.
Because when I think about how it was put together, with the number of episodes that it had, and the fact that a lot of the episodes didn't directly tie in obvious ways to the overarching main plot, I still wouldn't want them removed, because the way they were done, I love it. Like I would watch them just for the sake of those episodes, and that would be enough.
Same, yeah.
But then but wait, there's more.
There's a lot more.
Yeah. So, wow, this show.
Yeah.
This show.
Yeah. So now that it's over, Jacob, Kill la Kill or Gurren Lagann, which one edges it out a little bit more?
It's tough because I feel like while there was good stuff in this episode, it makes the ending less awesome in my mind, because this episode is one of the weaker episodes in my mind. Just overall.
It's not weaker than episode 4.
yeah, it's not weaker than episode 4. But the point, like as a final episode, it's like, oh man, I wish they had more like epicness stuff. I don't know, for the ending.
I thought you were meaning more like character.
Yeah, but like epic character stuff. Like, I don't know. I'm not. it's incomprehensible. I don't know how to explain it. What is like
that in Gurren Lagann, though?
Oh, the whole end credit scene of, you know, the wedding, and then Simone walking off into the sunset with the amazing still image, and then time skipping, you know, 30 years, spoiler alert. If you haven't seen Gurren Lagann, you really should.
I guess that walking off in the sunset is epic. The rest of it isn't epic. It's just
in my mind, all the stuff after the end credit scene of showing the characters where they are later, and you know, and then eventually
I don't see that
Simone
as
on
epic.
the beach.
That's just like, oh, that's heartwarming, you know. Like,
sure, but like there's a part of it that had this amazing sense of finality to it, whereas with this it was good, but in my mind the previous episode will still be the finale.
Yeah.
You know,
this is an epilogue.
Right. But yeah. So it's tough because when I think about the absolute highlight moments of Gurren Lagann, they might edge out over Kill la Kill. I'm not sure, but
what changed?
I don't know. Probably just this episode versus the last episode of Gurren Lagann. I don't know.
Whoa.
But
dang.
Yeah, but no, I think I still like Kill la Kill more. I think I still like Kill la Kill more.
Now you need to make up your mind.
No, I still like Kill la Kill more. That hasn't changed, but it was just something where I feel like because they had already done because you know most of these people were working on Gurren Lagann, there was more that could have been done with this episode that wasn't done, with maybe just the fact that it's an OVA as kind of a excuse. Or I don't know.
So I don't understand what you're saying. That the highs of Gurren Lagann are better.
I'm not sure. The ending. I prefer the ending of Gurren Lagann.
But this isn't the ending of Kill la Kill, is what you said. So.
Right. So it felt like, yeah.
Okay, so we'll think about it.
I don't know.
And when we do a podcast on Kill la Kill, we'll talk about that then.
But I'm pretty sure I like Kill la Kill more.
Okay,
yeah,
because I can't decide at all.
Yeah.
Like in a lot of ways, like
you call me indecisive.
No. I just know I don't know. Like
gotcha.
I have no idea. Like this is one of the things where I remember you saying like you're certain Kill la Kill was the better show. Like for like 5 or 6 episodes, and I was like, wow, that's amazing. Like I cannot come to a like. It's probably just because I'm unwilling to in some ways, but like it's so hard for me to compare them. But yet, like when I see like little moments and things throughout the show, like of Kill la Kill specifically, I'm now like really wanting to go back and rewatch Kill la Kill and Gurren Lagann over again because I really feel like y'all, if you haven't seen either of these shows,
you need to
or if
fix
you've only
that.
seen one of these shows, you should watch both of them because they both speak on some very deep levels about specific things while being ridiculous and silly and over the top. But the energy that comes from both of them, while maybe kind of a similar color or a similar, I would say, flavor, is a different form. It is a different, and not a pun intended, absolutely, with the scissors drill thing. But it is a different structure. It is something that has a different content to it. So I highly recommend watching both. And I'm interested. You know, like what of the two, which do you prefer? I mean, a lot of you might prefer Kill la Kill because you're watching the video and stuff.
Sure.
But I don't know. Like, there's so much good in both of them. And,
the main thing that makes me like Kill la Kill more is that I feel like it does the wacky, nonsensical craziness better than Gurren Lagann, because while there were the points in, like, because there are a bunch of points in both shows where there's stuff that's happening that's conflict that isn't really super relevant to the main plot, so to speak.
Right.
Like the 4 beast generals in Gurren Lagann, right? One of those was absolutely crazy, but some of the other ones, like if I were to rewatch the show, I would kind of just sort of like skip to the character moments within those points.
Right.
But the fights themselves, for instance, I wouldn't really care about. Whereas with Kill la Kill, I feel like the minute by minute is way better.
Yeah, okay, I could probably agree with that. Is that the overall pacing and connection of episode by episode is better in Kill la Kill, and that's probably because of the characters in Kill la Kill being better.
Sure.
And that might edge it out for me too.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, but that's a very good point because that ties directly into the characters, and that's why I think possibility Kill la Kill is better.
I mean, Simone and Kamina, like, amazing.
It's tough, yeah.
But like, yeah, there are side characters in Gurren Lagann that I'm, you know, close to indifferent on, you know, whereas like with Kill la Kill, yeah, no, like,
yeah. So like, y'all, thank you so much for watching this reaction discussion stuff. This has been a ride. This has been a wild ride, and wow, man, Trigger. You did it. You done did it. You made something you should be really, really, really proud of.
And I think they are.
I think they very much are, and I think the anime community should be as well. Yeah. So hey, if you're having trouble recommending the show to people, don't worry. We're in the same boat as you. And we'll end up finding a means to make sure people don't lose their way. So, if you'd like to see the first episode's reaction to Devilman Crybaby, the replacement show for this one, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get on early access there. We are not sure whether or not this reaction will be timer-based or not yet, so don't jump on full length immediately just for that show, because it might be timer-based on early access.
We've heard some things,
Yeah, we've heard some things about this show being a little bit... you know what I'm saying. So, before we get into anything else, Jacob's going to promote something real quick.
Indeed. So my sci-fi novel, Battle Lines, is available for pre-order still. The link to the Kickstarter is in a pinned comment down below. Go check it out and grab yourself a copy, because it is an excellent story with amazing characters that might not be quite as incomprehensible as Kill la Kill, but they are still absolutely fantastic.
Yeah. So if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time. Don't lose your way in your mind. We have to be as one. Don't be afraid, my sweetheart. This is the way to be more strong.